Hey guys, this video is going to be a little bit different from the videos I normally do. What I have here is my 15-inch MacBook Pro from the mid-2010s. It's still kicking pretty strong, working good, but recently it's been getting a little bit slower. And I've noticed that my memory has just not been sufficient enough. So in this video, I'm going to show you the real-time differences of me upgrading from 4 gigs of memory to 8 gigs of memory. For the memory, I went to macsales.com and I ordered their 8 gigs of memory for this. It only cost me $75, and they have a buyback program where you can sell them back your original memory in the system, which will give me $15 back. So total cost is going to be around $60. So next what I want to show you is how long it actually takes my computer to start up. I'm going to start it up and I'm going to load 2 programs. One is going to be my memory program, and the next program is going to be my iMovies program. So the total time ended up being 3 minutes and 28 seconds to a full startup with only opening up the programs. As you can tell, I am right now sitting at 2.4 gigs of memory available, and it's slowly going down as it loads more. Now, when I start working on the program, typically it'll drop well below a gig of memory left. So we will see if this will actually speed up my workload and help my computer run a little bit better. Now that we've done the speed test, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the back panel of the computer. Now you want to make sure you do this where there is the least amount of static electricity, because you will ruin your product. The top screws are going to be a different size, so you want to start with that and set them on the side separately. Now that you've got all the screws out, you're going to pry around the rear cover and pull off the rear cover. Right here is going to be where your memory is located. To get this out, all you got to do is pry out on these tabs, pops out, you pull the one out, you pry out again, the second one pops up, and you pull this one out. Now that we have the original memory out, we're going to grab the new memory and insert it the same way we pulled them out, starting with the bottom one first. You want to make sure that you line it up the same way it came out, which you can easily see right here will only go in one way. Now you have those in, you can put the rear cover back on, screw it in place, and then start it back up. To secure the rear cover, you want to push right in the middle here and here, and push down. You'll hear a click, and it pops into place. Now you're ready to put in your screws. Now it's time to test out the new memory. As you can remember, our last time was 3 minutes and 28 seconds. So we'll test this out and see how it compares. So I ended up with the exact same time for startup time. Let's see how it works clicking through the programs. if it has faster processing speeds. If you're trying to figure out how much memory your computer already has on it, all you need to do is go in the top left corner and click on the Apple, and then click on About This Mac. Once you click on that, it'll bring up the screen giving you all the information of your computer. It also says right here what memory you have. Mine shows 8 gigabytes, 1067 megahertz, DDR3. But if yours is not showing that, or you want to look more into it, you can click right here. It says memory, and that'll show I have two 4 gig memory cards. I have 8 gigs total installed, and it also says what type of memory card I can use. So right now I'm sitting at 5 gigs of memory still available. I'm going to see what happens if I open up more than one program, which normally happens, for instance, like Safari, and let's go with some iPhoto, which usually takes forever to load. And watch and see how low this thing drops down to. Let's try checking out once we edit. Now right now I'm virtually maxed out to what my old memory was, but I still have 4.12 gigs left, and this is going to continue to decline the more I use my programs. So upgrading was a good idea when using multiple programs. For this test, I'm going to click on one of my videos and see how well it works while performing at its maximum capability. This project is going to be about how to build a TV tray. I built this TV tray because I wasn't satisfied with the trays that you can buy in the store. They just cost way too much and there wasn't enough space. My wife and I always wanted a TV tray that you can actually... And that right there shows why upgrading the memory was a good idea. This program that I'm using here, it's called Memory Clean. It was a free download. It has some advertisements in there, but it works really well. You can upgrade to a pro version. It gives you more information, but for the basics, if you just want to get the gist of what's going on with your computer, you can clean the memory, and we'll see where it goes from 3.8. I've already exceeded my capability of my old memory. And all I have up is a YouTube video, iPhoto, and iMovies. So cleaning it brought me back up to 4.5 gigs. But yet again, if you're already low, you don't want to keep cleaning it all the time. In conclusion, after using my computer normally for the last couple weeks, I have noticed that the memory upgrade was well overdue. On a given time, my computer has approximately 2 gigs of memory in reserve. When I am working on a heavy project, such as this one, I will drop down to 1.5 or even 1 gigs of memory available. I hope this was helpful in determining if you need to upgrade your memory and if it's worth it. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below and subscribe to see more upcoming projects from me. Thanks again.